Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is we are, wrestling fan. I am Ref Jayhawk. We are back with more WWF Championship Wrestling, courtesy WWE 2K25, and in Championship Wrestling for June 9th, 1979. We have a Tag Team Championship main event coming up here. You can see the graphic on your screen. Steve Traffic and Haystacks Calhoun won the non-title match at Madison Square Garden this past Monday in relatively short fashion. As a result, they are going to be getting a shot at the championship. In our main event tonight, that'll be one fall with a 30-minute time limit. This time, however, you see Captain Lou Albano and Jimmy Valiant both will be at ringside. So that's going to be very interesting. Also in action tonight, you're going to see Handsome Jimmy Valiant will be wrestling in our opening contest. The Iron Sheik will be in action. Tito Santana in action. Baron Mikel, Scicluna, Pat Patterson, so much more. Let's go ahead and start the show, shall we? One fall with a 10-minute time limit to kick things off here. Handsome Jimmy Valiant taking on SD Jones. What should be a tremendous opening matchup here. Let's go ahead and kick things off. If you are watching live on Twitch, thank you very much for joining us. Get into the chat. Let us know what you think of the action here. We think for a lot more fun with some chat interaction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, Handsome Jimmy Valiant!
Handsome Jimmy Valiant on his way to the ring here in our opening contest. The former North American champion, losing that championship to Ernie Ladd on television last week. Had a non-title rematch against Ladd at Madison Square Garden, lost that one as well. So Jimmy Valiant looking to get back into the title picture here. And he's got a tough competitor coming into the ring to take him on here. Let's go back to Mike Rowe for that introduction.
And his opponent from Mali, weighing in at 260 pounds, SD Jones!
SD Special Delivery Jones making his way to the ring here. SD Jones, one of just two people to wrestle on every single show we've done so far in the series. And got a 500 record, 3-3 in one-on-one competition so far. So SD Jones doing well enough. Actually, I could better win-loss record than Jimmy Valiant in one-on-one competition at this point. We'll see what happens here. And we are building up to a battle coming up at the Philadelphia Spectrum in 2 weeks, June 23rd, 1979. I can guarantee you at the Metal Ring here, both of these men will be on the card. As for whether... Oh, there's SD Jones fighting out of that bear hug. As for whether or not they're in action for the world title, who knows? World title will be the only title on the line at the Spectrum. And whoever the number one contender is coming into that will get the shot, and that means we can't really announce any other match ahead of time. If we don't know who that number one contender is going to be until that June 23rd broadcast of Championship Wrestling. So we're going to have to kind of wait and see how things go here. SD Jones with the advantage in the early going. I tell you, Jimmy Valiant's been having a hard time getting on track. He got the North American title win over Ted DiBiase. Since then has not won a match. I mean, granted, he wrestled Ernie Ladd twice. And the Big Cat and an incredibly tough customer. But SD Jones, after that initial bear hug, just in complete control of the opening contest here. Go for that cover. We get count of one, only a count of one, close to two. You know, FD Jones would love to get a couple of wins. Get himself into that #1 contendership spot for that World Championship. There, kind of leg sweep there by Jimmy Valiant. Stomping away. By the way, we bake our #1 contender off of win-loss record. I know the Universe mode itself had the ranking system. I don't know what goes into it. It is relatively flawed. Took a double axe handle there by FD Jones can kick the leg. Kicked Jimmy Valiant's leg out of his leg there. Again, all non-title one-on-one matches are 1 fall, the 10-minute time limit on television. All title matches, 1 fall 30. Ooh, nice. Kind of an elbow into a backbreaker by Jimmy Valiant. Nice move. I don't recall seeing anybody do that. That's nice. And now kind of a rolling reverse neck snap there. Jimmy Valiant in control. Raking the back. And a big back duplex there. Of course, the tag title on the line tonight. In 2 weeks, right here on Championship Wrestling, Pat Patterson has been angling for a shot at the North American Championship. He will get that shot. Oh, there's the running boot there by Jimmy Valiant. Pat Patterson will get the North American title shot in 2 weeks on television. That's the June 23rd edition of Championship Wrestling. Keep your eyes peeled for that one, especially if you're on Twitch. Watch that one live. Lou Albano just threw a kendo stick into the ring for no apparent reason. Not a no DQ match, Lou. Like, oh man. Like, Dora just told Swiper to stop swiping. Lou Albano on the apron to distract FD Jones. And I tell you, that's the, oh, like, spinning backbreaker. Nope, spinning side slam there by Jimmy Valiant. And going for the cover again here. We get 1, 2, and look, got him. A win that Jimmy Valiant needs. Comes off, big running knee, and Ken Valiant, look at me, Ken Jones threw the rope to the outside. They could turn into a nice little matchup here. Wrestling Watcher star rating in the upper left-hand corner be damned. It's been a good matchup. I don't think referee started the count over when Jimmy Valiant left the ring. And that's a relatively fast count. We have had some double countouts. Countouts have happened in the, yeah, so far. So we have not seen any DQ. We've seen some no contact. We've seen some double countout. Count of 7. You roll FD Jones back in. I don't know if I would have rolled Jones back in. Count of 8. Albano removing the top turnbuckle pad in that northwest corner. Fits to the midsection. Fake rake there. Low blow. Not sure if the referee called that or not. Referee was not on camera for it. We get 1, 2. Kicked out. I thought that would get. I am not going to lie. I had stopped my stopwatch. Crowd chanting fight forever, or they can't fight forever. There's 5 minutes remaining in the 10-minute time limit. Our opening contest here on Championship Wrestling. Referee is going to go ahead and put that pad back on that top turnbuckle. Running shoulder block. First 2 or 3 minutes of this match was all FD Jones. It's been all Jimmy Valiant. Good. Back and forth action here. Oh, FD Jones gets out of the way of that stomp kind of leg sweep Jimmy Valiant's leg there. Into an abdominal stretch. Counter there. Immediate counter there by Jimmy. Hand to the hip toss. Go for the cover. Count of 1, 2. That got it. A hip toss gets the win in 5:40 for Jimmy Valiant.
Here is your winner, handsome Jimmy Valiant.
It's a win that Valiant desperately needed, though. Can't believe I'm typing my result on my computer here that I have, and I'm writing down that a hip toss got the win. But it indeed did. To move Jimmy Valiant to 2 and 3 in single competition. FD Jones 3 and 4 in single competition here. So very impressive opening matchup here. We're going to go straight into the next match. And it will be one fall with a 10-minute time limit as well. The Iron Sheik, accompanied by Clacky Freddy Blackie, to take on the gigantic Gorilla Monsoon. Iron Sheik at 4-1 in individual competition. Gorilla Monsoon 1-1-1 so far. And here comes.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik making his way to the ring here again, 4-1 in 1-1 competition. In great shape. Possibly get that world title shot against the new champion, Teddy DiBiase. Again, Teddy DiBiase winning the WWF Heavyweight Championship in Madison Square Garden. He won the Battle Royal to earn the title shot. And then defeated the champion Greg Valentine by submission to win the belt. So, Teddy DiBiase becoming the first wrestler to be both the North American and the WWF Heavyweight Champion. Iron Sheik could very well be that challenger.
And his opponent from New Jersey, weighing in at 401 pounds,
Gorilla Monsoon, I don't know why whoever created this Gorilla Monsoon gave him Gold Dust entrant. I mean, I really don't know what the thinking behind that was. I wish I did. However, move get, from what I gathered, pretty spot on. And I'm going to plug it every chance I get on this show here. Brian R. Coleman's book, The Irresistible Force, the biography of Gorilla Monsoon. Get that wherever you buy your book. Should be able to get physical copy at Barnes & Noble. You can get them at Amazon. The audiobook is due out next month, sometime in December. Check all that out. We are underway here, one fall, 10-minute time limit again. And again, you got guy looking to jockey for position, try to get that shot at the WWF champion, Ted DiBiase, at Madison Square Garden. Unlike when we did the Battle Royal at Madison Square Garden, where we kind of just went with the winning percentage and never match and be damned, you are going to have a minimum number of matches to qualify for that shot at the Spectrum. But it's not going to be, you're not going to get in at a 1-0 record. You're going to have at least, I would say at least 3 matches, if not more. Oh, the big running get down flash there by Gorilla Monsoon. Because Sheik at 4-1, he and Tito Santana both have 4-1 records. Well, they're right in that hunt. Patterson, who will be later on, is 2-1. As of today is that number 1 contender, but that could change depending on how his match later today goes. Oh, big relief German suplex there by Gorilla Monsoon. There to cover, get a count of quite one. Gorilla Monsoon dragging the Sheik into that top turnbuckle here. Big right hand. Slamming head first into that turnbuckle. Okay. Kick that middle rope. Working on the knee there. Iron Sheik, though, moving out of the way there. Nicely done. Go for the clothesline. He got Gorilla rocking. Gorilla on his heel, but Not able to go down. Does not go down. There's that whip, catching him again here. Gorilla Monsoon in the twilight of his career. We expect him to wrestle another year and a half or so. Not going to see him a ton. I'm getting a call from a town I have never heard of before, so I am going to delete that. Leave me a message if you think you're important. Gorilla Monsoon now driving. Valiant Sheik face first on that ring apron here. Running shoulder block. Gorilla picked him up. Sheik goes for the back there. Count got 6. They got to be careful about that count. Count got 7. Sheik actually tried to stop Gorilla from getting in the ring. Could not do it. But both men are in the ring by the count of 8. Again, we've had some double count out. Gorilla just tossed the Sheik down to the mat like a pack of garbage here. I thought he was going to go for the cover, but the guy had to go for a submission hold instead here. I don't think you're going to make Sheik submit, although we've seen stranger things, so who knows. The fifth to the midsection here by Gorilla Monsoon. Blackie has now taken that turnbuckle pad off that northwest corner. Spinning backbreaker by Gorilla Monsoon. Gives Sheik credit for being a tough customer, but he has not done a lot of damage to Gorilla Monsoon at all. There's a kick to the chest. Sheik rolls to the rope. Pulls himself up. Come on, referee. I can't do that. Can't choke a guy on the rope like that. That's not legal. Shoulder breaker. Sheik rolling back to his feet here and coming back. Kick to the midsection. Now they're going to trade blows in the center of the ring. I've got to give the Iron Sheik some credit that he is still in this match. This has been all Gorilla so far here. Neither man really getting the better of that exchange here. Gorilla whip Sheik into that northeast corner. Picking him up. Snake eye coming. Yeah. And a big right hand. Now into an abdominal stretch and too close to the rope. Sheik able to grab a hold of that middle rope. And now Blackie distracting Gorilla. 5 minutes have gone by in this contest. Remember, one fall of the 10-minute time limit. And again, it's rare that single matches go past 10 minutes. I get it. There's a back over the knee backbreaker. Referee is working on getting that turnbuckle pads on here. There's the airplane spin by Gorilla Monsoon. Gorilla beating a lot of people with that airplane spin. And I don't think it's going to be any different here. We get 1, 2, 3. 5 minutes and 34 seconds. Gorilla Monsoon with that airplane spin. Getting the victory.
Here is your winner, Gorilla.
Okay, go. 2 fairly long matches to start the show here. Unfortunately, it usually means that we get some quick ones near the end, so we'll have to see how that goes. But a couple of 3-star matches right off the bat. We're going to go to our next matchup here. It'll be one fall with a 10-minute time limit. And this match is definitely going to have some championship implications. Nikolai Volkoff getting ready to take on Tito Santana. Nikolai to become the second person to wrestle on every show so far. They're the only 2, by the way. So, okay, that's gonna hurt Sheik championship #1 contendership. A big matchup here for title implication. We'll talk about it. One fall, 10-minute time limit. Let's go to Mike Rowe and see what he got.
The following is scheduled for one fall, pounds,
Nikolai Volkoff on his way to the ring here. Nikolai, again, a record on every show. Record twice at the Garden, and he was in that big battle royal. He had a 4-3 record in individual competition. He's taking on a guy here, probably going to be ranked number 2. Came into the also ranked number 2, along with Daniel Sheik. Here he comes.
And his opponent from Toluca, Mexico, weighing in at 234 pounds, Tito Santana.
Tito Santana, 4-1 in individual competition coming into this matchup. And he's beaten Nikolai before. So this is going to be very interesting. There's the bell. We are underway here. Two guys fighting for that number 1 contendership for that Philadelphia Spectrum shot in a couple of weeks. Reverse neck breaker. Reverse chinlock by Nikolai. I apologize for that. My mistake. Tito countering that into a hammerlock. Nice chain wrestling here in the early going. Guide headlock now by Tito. Again, some nice chain wrestling in the early going here. There's the waist lock. Okay, the longer the chain wrestling sequence goes, the more likely we're going to get a 10-minute time limit here. With the takedown into a headlock by Tito. Freddie blasting out the chain wrestling up top, removes that top turnbuckle pad. Hammerlock body slam. And Tito hits that top rope on the way down as well. May have well gone for the turnbuckle while you're at it. Don't know why you didn't do that. Kick to the side of the head there by Nikolai. Oh, and a clothesline. And Tito hit the top rope on the way down. Referee not seeing any of this. She's working on that top turnbuckle pad. Tito now trying to fight back from underneath here. Tito only lost so far at that Battle Royal last week at the Garden. Indian Deathlock here. Don't see this move very much at all. I love this move. I wish more people would use that move. Tito letting it go. Apparently does not feel he hacked enough there. Oh, big chop. Going for a bolo punch. Nikolai hitting those ropes on the way down as well. Tito heading up to the top rope. Big flying knee drop. And springboard again with a flash. Sheik, a future tag team partner Rick Martel with that one. Tito now with the pile driver. Drop Nikolai right on the head. Nikolai rolling to the outside, try to give himself a breather. Tito's going to go right out after him. And Freddie Blackie got the referee distracted. That buys him some time to do whatever they want to do on the floor here. Leg sweep there by Nikolai. Now the referee is counting. Nikolai rolls in, and he's going to roll back out to break that count. Maybe. Big right hand. Now this count should stop. Nikolai got to let Tito get in. Doesn't matter. Slingshot, shoulder block. Tito back up to the top rope. Going for a knee again, maybe? He does get that knee again. Goes for the cover. This could do it. Count of two. all Tito Santana can get there. Nikolai picked up Tito and dropped him throat first on the top rope. Now slamming the arm, that left arm into the mat there. I got some good matches on this episode. We still have 3 matches to come after this, including that big main event for the Tag Team Championship. Nikolai heading up top. What's he gonna do here? Big flying knee drop. Got a count of 2. Going for a bear hug here. Got that cranked in. Tito having a hard time getting out of it. Volkoff bleeding from the side of the head, it looked like as well. I just now caught that. Now he called for Santana to get to his feet. Going for that backbreaker. Tito fighting out of it. 5 minutes have gone by. Halfway into the time limit yet again here. Tito ducked underneath. The referee ran right in front of Nikolai. Stopped the momentum. I don't know what Tito was going for. Doesn't matter now. Russian leg sweep there by Tito Santana. And an elbow drop to the small of the back. Tito going. Well, I thought Tito was going to go to the apron and try that flash again. Looks like he's waiting for Nikolai to go for that shoulder tackle. Could come down to the first person hit their finisher here, whether Santana hit that flying forearm or Nikolai hit that backbreaker. There's the Russian leg sweep. Lackey again, moving that turnbuckle pad. Tito's up on the top rope. He's waiting for Nikolai to get to his feet. Flying clothesline. Nikolai landed with his foot on the rope. So smart move by Tito not to go for the cover there. And now going for the figure 4. Nikolai awfully close to the rope. If Nikolai photo reach back, he does not. Tito gets the win.
Here is your winner, Tito Santana.
What a grueling match. Tito had some grueling matches so far in this period. But he gets the commission with the figure 4 leg lock in 6:05. Longest match of the night so far. We have not had a match under 5 minutes yet. Nikolai Volkoff record goes down to 4-4 in individual competition. Tito Santana now 5-1 in individual competition. So Tito looks like he might be in shape to get that title shot against Ted DiBiase at the Spectrum. There's a lot of wrestling now between then. And here comes our next matchup here. Baron Mikel Scicluna will be taking on Andre the Giant. Andre's debut here in the series. As the Big Baron. At the unfortunate tack of trying to take him on here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mali, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mike S.
Baron Mikel Scicluna making his way to the ring. 0-2 in individual competition so far. So he has not had very good luck in the beginning here. I mean, taking on Andre the Giant. Like, it doesn't... when you're already 0-2, you're taking on Andre. I mean, stranger things have happened in this game, but I would not be shocked at all to find out Baron Mikel Scicluna is going 3 at the end of this. Big Baron in the ring waiting for the big man here.
And his opponent from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, Andre the Giant!
Andre the Giant, the 8th wonder of the world. Yeah, I took the step of downloading an older version of Andre. The 87 version's in here, but there's the big man stepping over the top rope. I have not seen this version of Andre in action in this game here. First time I've used them, so let's see what. If we know we're going to see Haystacks Calhoun doing flips and shit in the main event, which bothers me as well, but get down to the back there by Andre. Andre just stepped on Baron Mikel Scicluna here. Like, the Baron will probably get Andre down at some point, because that's how the game works, but I honestly do not expect this to be a very long match. I don't expect it to be a very good match, and I don't expect Baron to have any shot of winning. But you never know how these things end up going. Andre now choking. Big Baron down. It's been all Andre here in the first minute of this matchup. He picked Andre up. Picked the Baron. No, Andre picked the Baron up over his head and dropped him down. We have now seen Andre the Giant do as many camel clutches in one match as the Iron Sheik has done the entire series. It might be more, actually. I don't think we've seen the Sheik do it yet. If he had something, he's done one. Baron flipped out of it. Got one shot in before Andre just threw him down again. Andre charging, running axe handle. Getting down right on the back there. Match has been all Andre. Irish whip again. Andre, a little bit of nimbleness there by Andre. Again, one shot by the Baron. One shot. Baron has landed literally 2 punches so far. Andre running around half the ring. Catching the Baron down here as they fight on the floor. Get down, lash. Andre's won many, many matches with that in his career. Andre back in the ring. If I'm the Baron, I just stay down. Why get in there with Andre? Just stay down. He's gonna get back in it. Kick. Andre picked him up, carried him. A couple of elbows there by the Baron. That roll up. Referee gonna call for the rope break there. I don't think it made any difference. This is the most offense we've seen the Baron get the entire match so far. He actually got Andre down. And he needs to keep him there. Knee drop. And going to the eye. Come on, ref. Should have been a 5 count for that, but oh, there's the jawbreaker. Baron ducked the clothesline. It knocked Andre off balance. Well, Andre using that massive rear end. Not an insult, dude. 500 pounds. Coming off, and a big splash by the Giant. 1, 2, 3. 3:33 the time. Credit the Baron for being in it that long.
Here is your winner, Andre
credit to Baron for being in that match as long as he was. 3:33 the time. He does move to 0-3 in individual competition. Andre now 1-0. Andre most likely will not have enough matches to qualify for that shot at the Spectrum. But I think we'll see him in some title hunt sooner rather than later. Want to go to the semifinal? This should be a fun one here. Pat Patterson, accompanied by the Grand Wizard, take on Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund's debut on Championship Wrestling. So far, he's only wrestled at the major show. And he's 1-1 in individual competition. The former champion wants to get a shot at his belt. Pat Patterson, 2-1, came into the day as the #1 contender. Looking to keep that, needs to win to stay in that spot. Well, let's see what happens in this matchup. 1 fall, 10 minutes.
The following is scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Pat Patterson!
And Pat Patterson, such a tremendous competitor, tremendous athlete. Accompanied to the ring by his manager, the Grand Wizard. And 2 weeks from today, regardless of how this match goes, Pat Patterson is guaranteed a shot at that North American Championship. And Ernie Ladd is not scheduled for a title defense between now and then. So it will be Patterson and Ladd in 2 weeks for that championship. Cannot wait for that big matchup.
And his opponent from Minnesota, weighing in at 234 pounds, Bob Backlund.
Here comes Bob Backlund. You know, Bob Backlund would love. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. I'm actually getting word right now that Ernie Ladd will defend the North American Championship next week against Johnny Rod. Johnny Rod, but that does not have a very good win-loss record, but apparently he issued a challenge. And Ernie Ladd, assuming an easy victory, got okay, we'll do it. Bell is gone, we're underway here, 1 fall, 10 minutes. So Johnny Rod's and Ernie Ladd for the North American title next week, right here on television. And then the winner of that match will defend against Pat Patterson in 2 weeks on television. So, crossface there. Patterson's foot underneath that bottom rope. Referee not seeing it. Does not call for the break. Backlund releasing it on its own. Okay, that could very well be Pat Patterson and Johnny Rodz in 2 weeks for that North American title, depending on how next week's title match goes. So, I apologize for being incorrect there. I was not aware. There's the arm bar there, referee checking on a submission here. Patterson's going to break out of it. No, head kicker takedown, nicely done. Of course, in this era, Patterson and Backlund had a 4-match series at Madison Square Garden. The first time that had ever happened. Every match was fantastic. It culminated in a steel cage match. Whether we're going to get that series of matches here or not. Now Backlund get into drop toe hold, and that might have busted Patterson open. He landed face first, big clothesline there. Patterson, I'm not sure. I don't like. It's hard to suspend disbelief when you see Patterson doing springboard roundhouse kick. That is where we're at right now here. Here he can stomp there by Pat Patterson. Count the cat 5. It got till 10. Patterson going up to the top rope. Going for the hit the flying axe handle. Drop the elbow. They gotta watch the count here. Count it, cat. Okay, they restarted the count when Patterson came off that top rope. Patterson did not get back into the ring, though. That count should have continued. Patterson was not back into the ring, so that should not have broken that count. But I'm complaining about the officiating in a video game. I get it, but counting cat kick. They gotta watch that count. Patterson at least have to get in that ring here. He can kick. Backlund gonna make it back in. Patterson bumped the referee a little bit there. Look at that countdown. Oh, look at that Hulk Hogan poking. 8. Backlund gonna make it back in at 8. Reverse back kick there by Patterson. Patterson drops under the apron here. Oh, big boot to the face. Oh my God. Double leg takedown. Going for the figure 4 leg lock. He got that hooked in. I think it's too early to get back on the figure 4. Patterson think going well. He let the go on its own. He is getting Backlund up for something. What he looking to do here? Whatever he was looking to do. Backlund fought out with a couple of elbows and a big bulldog. Patterson's going to roll to the apron to buy himself some time here. Backlund roll again. Patterson back in. Big right hand. Irish whip. Big backdrop. Gearing elbow into the shoulder. Greg Wicker just threw a chair into the ring, maybe trying to distract the referee. Referee's not buying it though. Double underhook suplex by Backlund. Referee went for the... Oh, Backlund went for the cover too, and that's going to be 2.9. Now the referee's going to try to get rid of that chair. Backlund going for that cross-face chicken wing, and he probably got it here. Patterson's got to get to the rope. That's his only chance, and he's not going to. That's a momentum killer.
Here is your winner, Bob Backlund.
That's a momentum killer for Pat Patterson if he is 2 weeks away from his North American title shot. Backlund with the cross-face chicken wing in 4:30. Get the win by commission. Move to what he hoped is a step closer to a shot at to a rematch, to a shot at Ted DiBiase's WWF Championship. He's now 2-1 overall. Patterson at 2-1-1. It's still closer to that shot than Backlund is, based off of that draw, but have to see what happens as we go on here. But we are about ready for our main event. We're about 45 minutes in, so I want to thank you guys. If you have been watching live on Twitch, it is greatly appreciated. If you're watching the feed on YouTube as well, follow me on Twitch, Ref Jayhawk. Get the notification for when these streams go live and be a part of the show as they happen. We'll live to run at least 2 or 3 days a week. That's going to always happen. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but we'll do as much as we can. We got Tag Team Championship are on the line here. It's a rematch from Madison Square Garden. This past Monday, Madison Square Garden, Steve Travis and Haystacks Calhoun defeated the Valiant brothers in a non-title match in under 5 minutes. This time, they've got 30 minutes to try to win the championship. But based off the New York State Athletic Commission rule, nobody was allowed at ringside in that non-title match this time. Captain Lou Albano and Handsome Jimmy Valiant will both be at ringside. So let's go to it here. Tag Team Championship on the line. Let's see if The Valiant can make their second successful title defense. And we'll be doing the introduction once the teams are in the ring. And the Valiant brothers so far 2-1 in tag team action. Defeated Johnny Rock and Jose Estrada on our debut episode. Defended the title successfully against Monsoon and Steve Travis. So Steve Travis getting a second shot at these belts. Here are the champions. The entire Valiant Brothers stable here on their way to the ring. And remember, this match is a television title defense. All title matches on television. One fall, 30 minutes. They will generally be 1 hour, 1 hour time limit at the Spectrum, at Madison Square Garden, and any other show that's not Championship Wrestling. Let's go up to Mike Rowe for the introduction to our main event here for the WWF Tag Team Championship.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 764 pounds, Steve Travis and Haystacks. And their opponents at a combined weight of 505 pounds, Luscious Valiant and Gentleman Jerry Valiant.
Luscious Johnny Valiant, Gentleman Jerry Valiant, the tag team champions. They're going to hand the belt to the referee. It's going to be for the last time. We'll find that out within the next 30 minutes. Steve Travis and Johnny Valiant will start for their respective teams. And we are underway. That's Johnny Valiant now with a backbreaker right off the bat. Tagging in Jerry Valiant, that could be the smart thing. I wouldn't keep Travis that close to his corner, though. Travis comes in with a nice drop kick. And that's why you don't keep him that close to corner. Tagged to the big Haystack, 601 pounds. Northern Corner, Arkansas. Slamming that arm into that turnbuckle here. Already a better effort for the champions than what they had at the Garden. I'm not even making that up. They were just dominated in the non-title match. Now with the belt on the line, they've got big Haystack down and working pretty well on him. Stomped there by Jerry Valiant. And the knee drop. For a standard tag team rule apply, you got to make a tag in your corner to your partner. Let him in the ring. If the illegal man is in the ring, he's got a 5 count to leave for their disqualification. And the one save rule is in effect. If you make a save to prevent your partner from getting pinned, if you enter the ring for a double team after you've left the after you've left the ring initially after the tag. You cannot get back into the ring until you make the tag. It would be an automatic qualification in that. And in all honesty, them implementing that in 2K24 is the only Ring Company tag team matches go less than 30 minutes. That stipulation was actually why I started putting time limits on the Universe mode matches. Because I didn't want to be here all night. Steve Travis waiting for Johnny Valiant to get to his feet. As soon as he stirs, then he grabs him. And the knee lift, that weird looking sequence there. No count there though, too early. At least in this case, too early. Travis now picked up, luscious Johnny Valiant, airplane spin. Does not have the same effect as Gorilla Monsoon's airplane spin. There's the tag, Jerry Valiant though. Steve Travis went to play to the crowd. And the same thing happens there. Jerry Valiant plays to the crowd and Haystacks tag in. So both teams, now the referee's down. Jimmy Valiant removes the top turnbuckle pad. The match has gone nuts. And whipped it right into that exposed turnbuckle. Go for the cover. Still too early, but a lot of damage done with that whip to the corner. Jerry Valiant taking advantage of that with the referee down. The referee got to his feet, but after that had happened, did not see it. Big shot right to the head there. Now into the big nerve hold. He got Haystacks in trouble. Referee now realizing that turnbuckle pad is off. Tag made on the opposite side. Not sure the referee call. He's probably going to allow it to be the clean exchange. Watch Johnny go for the cover. Realizing the referee's not there to make the count. Gets off of it. Now a chokehold. Much better effort by the Valiant brothers this time around than what they had at the Garden. Like this match, they were basically done by this point. Haystacks, I think, was trying to get Johnny Valiant into that turnbuckle on the northeast side. Could not get that done. There's the whip. Tag is made. Now this double team will not count for the one cave roll, but Johnny Valiant has not left the ring yet. There's the double axe handle. Now, glamming. Haystacks face first. And again, playing to the crowd, that allowed Haystacks to make the tag. They had Haystacks Calhoun on the rope. Big mistake there by the gentleman. Now getting taken down. Travis snapping that arm back. Very nicely done there. What? Big right hand there by Steve Travis, working him over. Steve Travis now go for drop kick. And another drop kick. Valiant stayed in the ring. I don't know if it would meant for him to go to the floor of that or not, but he rolled out the way of that elbow. This match has already gone longer than the non-title match at the Garden did. So much better effort here by the champion. This time around at a face first in that top turnbuckle. 5 minutes have gone by. 25 minutes remain here in the 30-minute time limit match for the WWF Tag Team Championship. Now look at him rolling over there. Now yanking away the crossface commission. Referee not checking for the commission. Jerry Valiant in control here. Sleeper hold. There, Haystacks, you can hit one cave. So Haystacks Calhoun right now cannot re-enter the ring without a tag. There's the elbow drop by Jerry Valiant. Now you go for the cover any chance you get, and Haystacks cannot make a cave. 1, 2, 3. And at 5:52, the Valiant brothers retain.
Here are your winners, and still World Tag Team Champions, gentlemen, Jerry Valiant and luscious Valiant.
Valiant brothers Still the only people to retain championship at all in the series. And they just did their second consecutive. Title defense. 5:52, the time of the fall there. Give the Valiant brothers credit. They are putting themselves in pretty good shape moving forward as well. The only entity of any kind under that a kind of successful title defense, now 2-0 in title matches in the series. That is going to do it for here. So if you're watching live on Twitch, it is greatly appreciated. Do a search for 1980 WWE 2K Universe on YouTube. The replay go up there usually within about an hour or so of the stream ending. And they will all be archived there on a permanent basis as long as channels don't get nuked for copyright or anything like that. If you're watching on YouTube, join us live at Twitch, twitch.tv/RefJayhawk. Follow us there, get the notifications, get to when the stream go live. Join us in the chat, in the live chat at the go live as well. Follow me on social media, X, TikTok, Blue Sky at RefJayhawk, Instagram at Jayhawk1539. Follow my podcast, The Indie Wrestling Guide, at IWGuide1. New episodes drop every Thursday wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. That is it for me here, guys. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you next time, next week on Championship Wrestling. Of course, we mentioned it earlier. North American title on the line. Ernie Ladd making his first defense of the North American title. He'll be taking on Johnny Rod in the title auction. You'll also see Nikolai, Volkoff, FD Jones, Tito, Santana in action. Much, much more. That is it for me. Stay safe. Watch more professional wrestling, and I will catch you next week.